Hello, welcome to Visionrix, our podcast where you can have real and simple conversations with us about various tools and technologies. I'm Consul and
I'm Vault. In this podcast, we dive into exciting discussions about simple and deep technical topics in the world of DevOps and cloud. You can find the full transcript of this episode on our website visionrix.tech to follow along with us. Stay tuned and enjoy the adventures in the world of technology.
Hello, Vault. How are you, old friend? How are things?
Hello, Consul. I am fine, busy with work and life. How are you? Are you still busy?
Yes, I am. No day or night. If you are not careful, much work comes. By the way, remember when we were new here, everything was simple.
Oh yes, I miss those days. Do you remember how we started? Hey, how are the other tools at HashiCorp? How is Terraform?
Oh, you do not know. These days everyone talks about OpenTofu. It is taking Terraform's place.
Really? Why?
Yes, after HashiCorp changed Terraform's license, some people decided to make a fully open source version. In their manifesto, they wrote, "Our goal is to make sure Terraform always stays truly open source."
Wow, how interesting. Do you think the future is OpenTofu?
I don't know, but they say they want to make sure that the basic tools of the modern internet, like Linux, Kubernetes, and Terraform, are truly open source. I think it's a good idea.
Yes, really. So we should watch this OpenTofu. Maybe we can look at it, right?
Sure. By the way, everyone is talking about AI these days. What do you think? Are you worried about our jobs?
No, don't worry. Technology always changes, but we have no need to worry. We still have much work to do.
You are right. Have you heard the latest news in technology? Everywhere is full of excitement.
Yes, I have heard. Sometimes I feel dizzy from all the changes. But this means our work is more important, right?
Exactly. Hey, do you remember when a new person came and didn't know what we do?
Oh, yes. His face was so funny when we explained to him.
Yes, good memories. By the way, Volt, shall we go out one day and get away from work and have some real fun?
Great. I really need a rest. Where shall we go?
How about we go to a new data park that just opened? I heard it is a cool place.
I agree. Let's go at the weekend. By the way, I heard a new joke. Do you know why programmers are never alone? Because they always have a compiler with them.
Haha, that was good. But let me tell you something. We may seem very serious, but without jokes and laughter, life gets very boring, right?
That's right, Consul. Laughter is good. By the way, I always wanted to know how you do service discovery exactly. I heard it is very complicated.
Oh, complicated. No. Well, I use a protocol called Gossip. Think of it like a social network for services. What about you? How do you manage secrets? It must be hard, right?
Gossip. Interesting. How does it work? Actually, my work is not that hard. I use a cryptographic barrier system. It's like a digital castle.
Oh, digital castle. I like it. Gossip is a protocol for sharing information between nodes. For example, I use the SWIM swim algorithm. Imagine a pool full of programmers swimming together. Now, what is this cryptographic barrier exactly?
SWIM? You mean Scalable Weekly Consistent Infection Style Process Group Membership? Wow, what a long name! How does it scale? About the barrier, I use ASGCM for encryption. It's like a very complex password that changes often.
Yes, exactly. SWIM uses the Gossip protocol, which has O log n scalability. That means as the network gets bigger, its performance drops very little. It's like a big party where everyone is whispering. How does a AES GCM handle key rotation?
Oh, whispering party, I like it. Interesting. So what is the latency in big networks? For key rotation, I use a system called unseal key sharding. Do you know Shamir's secret sharing algorithm? It's like a puzzle where everyone has a piece.
The latency depends on the number of nodes, but it usually stays under 100 milliseconds, like a fast messenger in a busy city. Shamir's secret sharing? No, how does it work?
Well, 100 milliseconds is very good. It's like a fast race where everyone wins. Shamir's algorithm lets us split a secret into parts, so you need some of those parts to rebuild it, like a safe that needs several keys to open. How do you keep consistency between your nodes?
Oh, so it's a kind of threshold scheme. Very cool. I use the Raft consensus algorithm. Think of it like a friendly group that always needs to agree before making a decision. Do you know how it handles network partitioning?
Raft? Yes, I have heard of it. It's like a democratic election game, right? How does it handle leader election? I use a concept called unsealing to deal with network issues. It's like unlocking a safe, but digitally.
Exactly. Leader election in Raft is done with random timeouts. Imagine it's a race where whoever raises their hand first becomes the leader. What is unsealing exactly? How does it work?
Interesting. Unsealing means, think of opening a magic box. When the system starts, all sensitive information is encrypted. To access it, you need to enter some special keys we call unseal keys.
Oh, so it's like a multi-step password? Very interesting. By the way, have you ever faced a DDoS attack once in a big project?
Oh, don't tell me. I had a similar experience. Once, in a big company, suddenly all the secret access requests increased 100 times. We thought we were being hacked.
Really? So what did you do?
Well, first we panicked, but then we found out one of the developers had put an infinite loop in his code that kept sending secret requests. It was like leaving a naughty child in a toy store.
Wow, what a mess. But at least it wasn't a real bug. I remember once I had a strange problem with the swim algorithm. Suddenly, half of the nodes thought the others were dead.
Oh, how terrible! It's like half the people in a city suddenly disappearing. How did you fix it?
Well, at first we thought the network had a problem. We spent much time checking cables and switches. Then we found the problem was the timeout settings. We entered a wrong number, and everything went wrong.
Wow, that sounds familiar. I also had a similar problem with key rotation. Think, every few seconds all the secrets were changing.
Really? What happened?
Nothing, the whole system stopped. Like if your house lock changes every few seconds and your key does not work. At the end we found we had set the time unit wrong. We entered seconds instead of minutes.
Oh, such a small mistake and such a big result. By the way, have you thought if we work together, we can build a powerful system?
Actually, I was thinking about this. We can use your service discovery to share secrets safely.
Wow, cool idea. Maybe we can use your security to protect communication between my nodes.
Exactly. Think, a distributed system that can find itself and is safe.
Yes, but wait, I remember. We both have a key value storage system, right? Let's talk about it.
Oh yes, glad you mentioned it. I was curious how your system works. Let's compare them.
Great. My system is simple, like a cupboard with drawers. Each drawer has a key, and you can put anything in it. How about you?
Interesting. My system is more complex. Think of a safe with many security layers. Each key value is protected by special encryption.
Oh, so you focus on security. I focus on speed and availability. I can read and write values very fast.
Yes, security is my main priority, but reading and writing is a bit slower. How do you back up your data?
I use a snapshot system, like taking a photo of the whole cupboard sometimes. What about you?
I have a similar system, but everything is encrypted. Even if someone gets the backup, they cannot read the data.
Interesting. Can we combine the strengths of both systems?
Good idea. We can use your speed for non-sensitive data and my security for important information.
Wow, great idea. Then we can have a storage system that is fast and secure.
Yes, really interesting. By the way, I thought of something. I heard some people use you as my storage backend. Have you tried that?
Oh yes, some of my users do that. It's like I become your home.
Exactly. How does it work? Can you tell me?
Sure. When I am your backend, I store all your data, like you rent a room in my house.
Interesting. So you keep all my secrets?
Not exactly. I keep your encrypted data, like you have a locked box in your room and I don't have the key.
Oh, I see. So security is still mine. What are the benefits of this way?
Oh, many benefits. First, I am good with big and complex networks. So when I keep your data, you can be sure they are always available.
Wow, that's great. Anything else?
Yes, I have a strong sync system. If you change your data, it goes quickly to all nodes, like you have super fast messaging.
That's very good. So I can rely on your distributed abilities and focus on my main job, managing secrets securely.
Exactly. And don't forget, I have a health checking system. If a problem happens, I find out and tell you.
Wow, that's great. I think using you as backend can help me, especially in big and complex places.
Glad I can help. Do you think we can expand our cooperation?
Okay, let's talk about it in later episodes.
Thank you for listening to Visionaries. You can find more technical and practical discussions on our website visionaries.tech.
Thank you for listening to Visionaries. You can find more technical and practical discussions on our website visionaries.tech.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye.